Now let me show you this. That data scientist as a profession has been named as the sexiest job of 21st century by Harvard, which is arguably the #1 B school. Let me close that and let me move to this. Look at that. Data scientist is the sexiest job of the 21st century. When they have made that statement, world was not taking it seriously, but now, 4 years down the lane, entire world, all the CEOs, all the stalwarts of the business world have started taking it seriously. They've also made this alarming statement that the shortage of data scientists is becoming a serious constraint in some sectors. Now, everyone would agree with me if I say that this shortage is a serious constraint in all sectors. The moment I say that, you might get a thought on what would that shortage be. Let me show you this. McKinsey has done a research and they say this. The data scientist job shortage would be to the tune of 140,000 to 190,000 people in United States alone by 2018. Let me show you that. We are still in 2016, so world is a little naive still. But look at this. By 2018, United States alone could face a shortage of 140,000 to 190,000 people with deep analytical skills and 1.5 million managers. That is the kind of job shortage that we are looking at. Also, Times of India has published this, that data scientists would earn more than chartered accountant, and this was published in the front page. Look at that. Harvard anyways has named in 2012 that data scientists would be the sexiest job of 21st century. Glassdoor has followed the suit by saying that this would be the best job of the year for 2016. Data scientists with around 5 years experience are earning over 75 lakhs per annum in comparison to 8 to 15 lakhs for a chartered accountant. And look at this job shortage. India will face a demand supply gap of 2 lakh analytics professionals over the next 3 years. And look at this, another alarming statement. Even in US, only 40 out of 100 positions for analytics professionals can be filled. And in US, data scientists get upwards of $200,000 per annum. If you're still not convinced, let me show you Forbes salaries of data scientists. Let me click on that. I think it's taking a while. That's okay. It's worth waiting. And while this comes up, I will show you on Economic Times salaries of data scientists. So here we have Forbes. Unicorn data scientists are hard to find and are paid $200,000 upwards per annum, even if they don't know how to code. This has to be taken seriously by each and every one. Don't get bogged down by the code. You are not paid for the coding that you do. You are paid for your analytical capabilities, for the techniques that you implement. The moment you do a Google search or search the internet, you'll find the code. All you need to do is tweak it. So don't get bogged down by the code, and this should not be your driving force. And here we go. In September 2014, there was an article published on Economic Times, and this is what they have to say. Salaries of chief data scientists with over 10 years of experience in maths and stats are regularly touching 1 crore mark. Mobile commerce player Paytm, who were planning to hire a team of 8 data scientists in Canada, were planning to pay $250,000 each per annum. People who are getting 60 to 70 lakhs are now being offered 1.2 crore. And your e-commerce giants, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Amazon, Walmart, are filling the pockets of data scientists with some fat salaries. And earning 50 lakhs on average annually has become a norm. If you're still not convinced, let me open the job portal, which is very famous in India, Naukri, and let me do this search live. Data scientists. There are 7,627 jobs, and let me scroll and speak about a few salaries. 16 to 25 lakhs is what you will get paid for 4 to 8 years of experience. So for each year of experience, multiply it with 4 lakhs per annum. Yep. And 35 lakhs to 50 lakhs and above per annum for 9 to 14 years of experience, people. Now, this is all live. Yeah. If you guys are still not convinced, let me go to Google Trends and show you all live on what is happening to the demand for this profession called data scientist. Just bear with me while this pops up. Look at that. The demand for data scientists is increasing exponentially. And this is the reason why you need to sail in this ship to be successful over a period of years. All right. What tool are we going to focus on? We are going to focus on a tool called R. But why shouldn't we focus on SAS? What is happening to the demand of SAS? The demand for SAS is decreasing steadily, and it would continue to come down because of the high cost of SAS license. At the same time, a few of the other people might want to look into SPSS from IBM, which is also a statistical tool, but the demand for SPSS is also decreasing rapidly. I would say don't board a sinking ship, not required. Instead, let us look into that statistical tool which is heavily in demand, R. Absolutely, there is no comparison between R and other tools. R has blown away SAS and SPSS. And if you want to look into R versus Python, then I would say both of these are equally in demand. Let me show you this. Katie Nudgets, which is very good at research and analytics, has published this article, which says R is still the #1 statistical tool, followed by Python. But Python is fast catching the attention of the world. Hence, we'll be learning about Python also. And look at Tableau, which is basically a business intelligence and reporting tool, has its presence in analytical tools also. That is the strength of the tools that we are going to learn. All right. So in the next part, I'll quickly explain about Tableau. Why is it so important? And I'll get started with the basics of statistics. All right. Why should we learn this tool called Tableau? Why is it so important? Tableau is business intelligence and analytics platform tool. And this screenshot is from Gartner's Magic Quadrant. Gartner publishes this Magic Quadrant every year. It publishes this quadrant for web technologies, data warehouse, and all the different technologies, methodologies available. and it is highly regarded because they do a thorough analysis. And there are 4 quadrants here. And this quadrant that you're seeing here is a number 1 quadrant, which all the companies strive to be in. And that's the leaders quadrant. And Tableau finds its presence in the leaders quadrant in 2013. And it's competing alongside the likes of Microsoft, IBM, SAS, SAP, so on and so forth. In 2014 also, Tableau is there in the number 1 position in leaders quadrant when it comes to ability to execute. In 2015 also, Tableau is there in the leaders quadrant once again. And it's number 1 once again when it comes to ability to execute. And in 2016, for the 4th straight year, Tableau once again holds on to the leaders quadrant very strong. And this time also it's number 1 when it comes to ability to execute. And all the other players such as SAS, SAP, IBM, etc. have slipped from leaders quadrant to visionaries quadrant. And this is the reason why you'll be learning about Tableau also, which is the number 1 tool. We will not look into number 2. We will look into only number 1. All right.